Hello everyone, Chris here. Today we'll take a look at the latest retro handheld device from Trimui, the Smart Pro S. Its predecessor, the original Smart Pro, was actually my very first retro handheld. So I'm pretty excited about this, and we'll put them side by side and see the changes and upgrades. First, let's do a quick unboxing. There are 6 different colors, and I bought the black one, just like my old device. Two devices look almost identical in the front, but there are some changes. For example, the 3 gradient bars in the bottom right corner of the screen. The biggest change in the front must be the joysticks. They look the same, but the tiny PSP joysticks have been upgraded to TMR magnetic joysticks. The handling has been greatly improved, and they should also be a lot more durable. What's more, we can finally press down the joysticks. I know the joysticks on the OG PSP couldn't be pressed down, but it's always a good thing to have 2 extra buttons that can be reprogrammed in different emulators. On PPSSPP, for example, my personal preference is to assign them to Instant Save and Instant Load. The buttons on the front also have their own upgrades. For instance, the D-pad and ABXY buttons have slightly longer travel, and the function keys are now more clicky. Let's take a closer look. On top, we can see that the size of the triggers has been greatly improved, making it easier to reach. They're not linear triggers, but it's okay. I wouldn't use such a small device for streaming anyway. There is a new home button, which is used to bring up the control panel. It's very convenient to adjust some settings like the brightness without having to quit the game and relaunch it. On top, we have the power button, home button, host port, and volume buttons. On the bottom, we have the function switch, logo panel, USB-C port, reboot button, memory card slot, headphone jack, and microphone. There is no button on either side of the device. We have many options for the function switch, like toggling on and off the ambient lights around the joysticks. On the back, the new model added ventilation pass-throughs and a fan. Definitely a great performance upgrade. Next, let's go through the specs. Same 5000 mAh battery, same 5-inch 16:9 720p display. The chip has changed from the original quad-core A133 to 8-core A523, and its frequency is now 2 GHz instead of 1.8. It still comes with only one spec, 1 GB of RAM and 8 GB of storage. It's claimed to have more than twice the graphical performance compared to the old model, so let's see how it actually performs in-game. We can see that the new model is a lot more powerful than the old one, and we can play most PSP games on it with decent experience. I would call this a modern replacement for the PSP. However, the native resolution of PSP is 480 by 270. Double that, we get 960 by 540, which is still a long way to go to fully utilizing this 1280 by 720 display. The new model is no doubt capable of handling all the less demanding emulators like GBA and ports. Let's take a look. The vibration motors have also been upgraded. Let's take a look. The system on Trimui devices has been great, and with the latest version, it comes with many new functions like text reader, photo album, and music player. Finally, let's take a look at the weight of two devices. They all weigh less than 260 grams. On the official website, the new Trimui Smart Pro S sells for $99 US, whereas the old model, Smart Pro, sells for $79. My personal opinion is that with 20 more bucks, the upgrade we get in every aspect is totally worthwhile. What do you think? Would you get one for yourself? Tell me in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.